everyone, so today's video is about how to write an outstanding essay, particularly for applying the kgsp scholarship. You can also click the link down below to see the detailed explanation in my blog. Disclaimer, there is no fixed rule in writing the essay, except for what is already stated in the guideline. My answers below don't reflect everyone nor the Korean government. It is solely based on my own experience as a grantee via embassy track for the undergraduate degree. Lastly, this article is written based on 2021 GKSU application guidelines in English. First of all, it will be divided into 3 parts. The first one is the tips for writing the essay, and then the personal statement, and the study plan. So the first thing that you want to do before writing the essay is to get to know the scholarship provider. For kgsp or GKS scholarship, you can read and download the guidelines in studyinkorea.go.kr, or you can also read the blog and watch YouTube videos from other grantees as well. I believe that your questions might have been answered somewhere. It is also important to know what kind of person they are looking for, whether you are suitable for their candidates or not. Second one is they want to know about you, not Korea or what country or the university you are applying for. Well, maybe it's fine in some parts in the study plan, but you should not delve too much into unnecessary things. They really want to know about who you are as a person, perhaps your personality, your attitude, how you cope with struggles and challenge, your achievements, and no matter how small it is. Remember that the examiners have read thousands of essays each year. They probably know better about the field or the university more than we do, since they have been working in that industry for years. In kgsp, we have a limited space, only for like 2 pages, so use this opportunity to elaborate the essentials, perhaps better about things that haven't stated in your transcript or certificates, or whatever that is. Next is you have to stick to the point and have a clear structure. Well, you don't have to be an outstanding writer or a Nobel Prize winner, but make sure that you know what you write and why you write it. Hence, it's important to always stick to your point and not just circling around. Write briefly and concisely. Show, don't tell. Well, it's easy to say that I'm a diligent person, I'm very generous towards others because Well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but you can explore more with broad topics first and then narrow it down. You can make it interesting and engaging. You don't have to be super amazing or a high achiever. Even small things or achievement can be significant if wrapped in a creative way, so don't be discouraged yet if you don't have outstanding grades or achievements. Perhaps you can, No matter how small and felt as a person you think you are compared to others, I believe that each one of us always has this one gem or like a diamond inside us that is very, very interesting that you can make a story about. You might think that it's insignificant, but it might be huge for others. Your story, your life is unique, so you should not underestimate yourself. The thing is, they want to see how you deal with problems, challenges, and struggles. Hence, it's important to show them how you have learned and grew and developed from that experience. As I said, it doesn't have to be something grandiose or pretentious. Perhaps you might have helped an orphan that you met or a cat, and you learned something from that person, or whatever that is. Or you might have talked to a successful billionaire or entrepreneur, or you met Elon Musk, whatever that inspires you somehow. I don't know. Maybe you have risked your life or school to get that one medal in an Olympiad, or sacrifice your time and hang out with your friends to write a research paper or essay, like me in the past. You have to always follow the instruction and the basic. Proofread, basic grammar, typos. You don't have to be a master or super fluent in English or Korean. As long as you follow the basic grammar and they can understand what you're saying, I can say it's gonna be fine. However, make sure not to have any typos that you can fix during proofreading. There are a bunch of grammar apps out there that help you check your grammar mistakes and things like that. Or you can also ask your friends or teachers to check your writing. That would be great. So for the personal statement and study plan, I have listed some questions that I thought might help you think and brainstorm if you really have no idea where to start or you think it's such a dead end. As I said previously, there is no fixed rule except for what is already stated in the guidelines, so you just need to explore more about yourself, know what you like and what you dislike, and what your passion is, what you want to do, what is your goal, and etc. Thus, write about your personal experience and so on to get them to know you as a person through your writing. The first one is a personal statement. As you can see, the first one, you can start with the motivations with which you apply for this program. So things like your own passion. Why do you want to study? Why do you want to study abroad? Why do you want to study that particular major? Why do you think you deserve the scholarship? Why should they choose you and not the others? What do you want to study and why? What is your passion, goal, and purpose? How or why the scholarship could help you achieve your goals? Why are you interested to study in a particular country? What kind of contribution would you make? If you are accepted as a grantee, what would you do? Probably to your friends, family, community, global or local community. It could be anything. You can start with whatever whatever you believe is the most interesting to you. The second one is about the family and education background. Okay, so you don't have to write your family history from your grandfather, great-grandfather, or your great-great ancestors. Just write what is irrelevant. Just write what is relevant, and you want them to know about your condition. For example, well, of course, you can start with your basic introduction about your family, like perhaps your parents or your brothers or sisters. But also, it's also some of the information already stated in the application form, so you don't have to really write unnecessary information as well. Some of it is fine. What kind of lessons do you learn from your family and why does it matter to you? Your struggles, challenge, how you deal with it, how your parents or family members inspires you to do something or what you want to do. How is your education background? What kind of struggle did you have in high school probably? Anything. Did you join any clubs, extracurriculars, or competitions? How was it? Why are you interested in it? And etc. The significant experience you have had, the risk you have taken, and achievements you have made, persons or events that have had a significant influence on you. They want to see how you deal with problems, challenges, and struggles. Hence, it's important to show them how you have learned, grew, and developed from the experience. As I said, it doesn't have to be something big, So, trust me, it could be anything. Extracurricular activities such as club activities, community service activities, or work experiences. You can list what you have done in the past, if you have any, and then you can also elaborate more on what you have learned from that experience, what kind of things do you want to share, how it inspires you to be a better person, to be who you are today, to contribute more and to help more, how it changes your perspective about something, about life, about prejudice or stereotypes you have about other countries, about people, for example, and how the experience positively contribute to your life. If applicable, describe awards you have received and publications you have made or skills you have acquired. For example, you can tell about competitions that you joined in high school, or you have written a publication in the past, or you entered a writing competition and something like that. how did you get it, why it's important to you, and if it's a skill, why that particular skill, why did you learn that, and what is your impression, what did you learn from that, why you're interested in it, lessons you have learned from the experience, and of course, how is it relevant to your future study or your major. So for the study plan, it's actually very obvious here. In the 2021 study plan, they kind of changed it a little bit. They divided it into 3 parts. The first one is language study plan, and goal of study and study plan, and the future plan after study. It's actually not really that different. They just make it the format a little bit different, but overall it's quite similar. So for the language study plan, it's about how you are going to learn, how you are planning to learn English or Korean. What is your goals and purpose? Make plans. It could be like daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly goal. Something like that. You can talk about your cultural interest. Probably you want to learn it by reading, writing, watching dramas, listening, talking to people, socializing, talking to yourself in front of the mirror, or talking to the birds, whatsoever. It could be anything. So yeah.
Sorry for that.
And for the goal of study and study plan, it's more related to your major. In the previous guidelines, they actually wrote like this. Please state the reason you choose such universities and departments or majors, your academic goals, specific plans to achieve them, and future plan after completion of your study. In case that preferred departments or majors or the preferred universities are different, please mention about them separately. So it's more about your major in your particular field. Why do you want to study that? Why you're interested in it? Perhaps you want to join a project or make something. Probably you want to build a rocket and compete with Elon Musk, something like that. I don't know. It can be divided into a long-term and short-term plan. So write specific and attainable goals. You can still be idealistic, of course. There's no such thing as too big. There's no such thing as a dream that is too big for you. Everything is possible in this world. Well, still, according to the rules in the universe, you have to still follow it. But yeah, you know what I mean. And then for the future plan after study, it's stated that future plan in Korea or another country after study in Korea. So they want to know what is your plan upon graduation. Are you going to work or continue study? Probably a master's degree, or what's the third one? Doctoral? Yeah. Are you going to stay in Korea, or you want to go back to your country, or you want to go to another country? What's your plan? If you have any future project, job, or internship that you're interested in, you can, write there too. Perhaps there's this dream company that you want to work for, or you want to build a startup or a business, an innovation. You want to find something, discover something, research. You want to find the cure for something. I don't know. Just write anything that you think it's important for you. So yeah, I think that's it, and good luck for your application and hope that helps.